Hey, what's up guys? Thought I'd make a video. This is for my client Mitch, who's coming back and wants to drop about 40 or 50 pounds. He's going to start this long journey. I think he already started it. But he wanted a couple home workouts made, and so I thought I'd make a video for each one detailing how to go about working out and getting into shape for someone who's hasn't done anything for a while. So day one, going to be 2 workouts. Day 1 is going to start off with a warm-up. Day 1 and day 2 warm-up is the same. So you're going to start off with mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, you just get into a push-up position. You can plant your foot, drop your hip, get a good stretch in the hip. Back and forth, just like this. You want to do 10 per leg. And once you get good at these, you can switch back and forth. 10 of those guys. After that, you'll do what I call a rollover to a V-sit, which stretches out the back of your legs. These little guys, you want to kick your feet up, rock back, and then you rock forward, spread your legs out, and try to touch your elbows to the ground. Okay, that's a reference point. If you can touch your elbows to the ground with straight legs, you've got good mobility through your hamstrings and adductors. Just like that. Also, I don't recommend trying this, but eventually you will get flexible enough where you can touch your feet to the floor behind your head like that. 10 of those guys, and then you'll finish with 10 around the worlds, which is with a band. And you get these jump stretch bands. You can do this with a broomstick too, but any jump stretch band will do. Just grab this guy. Make sure that you keep your elbows locked out the whole time. So this is really good shoulder mobility. You probably won't be able to do this. 9 out of 10 people can't. So what you want to do is keep your elbows locked out. And as soon as you feel your elbows want to bend, stop right there. Don't go any further. Just squeeze your shoulder blades together, keep your chest up, and bring it back down again. Eventually you will be able to go around all the way. And the wider a grip you take, the easier it is to go around all the way. So good shoulder mobility. 10 of those. You're going to cycle through that little warm-up 3 times. That's the warm-up. Okay? Now for day 1, there's 4 exercises. You're going to start off with skipping rope. The beauty part of this is you don't need a skipping rope. You can just pretend you have a rope, jump up and down, really easy. You can alternate legs, pretend you're doing the running man. You do 100 jumps like that, and you're going to be out of breath. Doesn't really matter what your hands are doing, just pretend you're skipping rope. It's not hard. So it's going to be rope skipping. Second exercise is a worm push-up. So this is the easiest push-up that you can do. Also works your abdominals, great for the shoulders and chest, and it will lead to a full push-up. You basically start with your chest on the floor, come up onto your stomach and your hips, kind of like a yoga pose, very easy to do. Come up onto the knees, then your knees come off the ground, you push your hips up into the air, and you come back down nice and easy. So it looks like a worm. Just like that. That's the first level of push-up. After the skipping and the push-up, then we'll do a dumbbell back row. So for the dumbbell row, when you first start doing this, you want to use a weight. Just do a little warm-up and try it out, but use a weight that you think you could get 15 reps if you really tried hard. So it's got to be a weight that challenges you for 15, or that you think would challenge you for 15. But in this case, you're only going to do 5, because it's your first workout ever. You've never done this before. When you do a dumbbell row, you want the dumbbells in front of you, kind of like you're holding onto a barbell. You're going to push your hips back, bend your knees, but keep your chest up, okay? You're looking for a flat back. If you can do these by a mirror, it helps. You don't want to round your back over, okay? You want to keep your chest up. And the hallmark here is you want the dumbbells to actually go below your kneecaps every repetition. So you row it up, chest up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, working your upper back. Okay? No tail tucking. You got to stick your butt out. Just like that. Okay? 5 repetitions with the 15 rep max weight. So just pick up a set of dumbbells and do it. After that, the fourth and final exercise is a goblet squat. You're going to hold a light dumbbell, maybe a 10-pound dumbbell to start off with. Tight to your chest. Forearms squeezed against the dumbbell. So everything's tight. Chest is up, looking up. Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to push your hips back and do a full squat. Go as deep as you can. Keep your elbows between your knees. You're going to shove your knees out. So you're going to be up on the outside of your feet, right? So your arches are up off the ground. Chest up, nice and tall. If your heels leave the floor, if you can't squat deep, if you keep going up on your toes when you try to squat deep, put something like a 1-inch book or something underneath your heels. Okay, the idea is to keep your weight on your heels, but a lot of people don't have the flexibility in their ankles to squat deep. And again, this is for 5 repetitions. Down and up. Just like that. So we got the warm-up, the 3 movements for the warm-up. Then you have skipping, push-ups, rows, and squats. The first week, you're going to do 5 repetitions for the push-ups, rows, and squats. 25 skips, okay? The second week, the skipping goes to 50. The push-ups go to 10 reps. And the squats and rows are 10 reps, the same weight. The third week, you're doing 75 skips each round, 15 repetitions of push-up, row, and squat. And by the fourth week, you're going to do 100 skips each round, 20 push-ups, 20 rows, 20 squats. Nice little progression there, gets you into it. And it's 5 circuits through every week. That doesn't change, it's always 5 circuits through. So you do your 25 skips, 5 push-ups, 5 rows, 5 squats, that's 1 circuit, 5 times through. And that's pretty much it, that's the awesome workout.